Hello, this is Kim von Berg of Thriving Loving Relationships. So I'm trying something new here. I've been requested this a couple times from clients and students that I can just put out some short responses to various questions that come at me either in classes I teach or in sessions in my work with singles and couples, and also in my interviews. I do various, it seems like colleagues are doing podcasts, something I have yet to do. But there seems to be sort of um, a pattern in the kinds of questions that people ask me. And so what I'll do, I'm trying this on, it's an experiment, but I'm going to be taking one question per little snippet here in response, and we'll see how this goes. And I'm ad-libbing this. I'm seeing how it goes without notes or anything, just how I might respond off the cuff. So one of the questions that I looked at, kind of did a little bit of primer before recording this to see the types of questions that I get asked, and I get a lot of questions in the realm of helping couples, because I do that a lot, and also in the realm of helping singles. I call them evolved singles because I seem to be very fortunate to draw in that type of category, and that's my term. But the question I'm going to take today is for singles, evolved singles. And a question I get asked a lot, as of lately, actually more in the last several years, is, and first of all, I need to do a backdrop to this question. I got drawn to help singles in the realm of an amazing book named Calling in the One, written by Catherine Woodward Thomas. And last year I completed a wonderful program to become certified as a Calling in the One coach. And so I get asked a lot because people know that I've done other types of coaching to help singles prior to incorporating Calling in the One. And I get asked a lot, why Calling in the One? Because there's some wonderful programs out there to help relationship coaches help singles. There's wonderful, in fact, I myself developed some of my own materials, and I have a class I teach called Communication Skills for Dating for the Evolved Single. So I do things to help people in that realm. So why Calling in the One? So I'm going to answer that question briefly. I feel like I could go for an hour on that response, but I'm going to do a brief response. And what I'd like to just mention is that I really believe that Calling in the One stands beyond what I have observed in other programs, because it goes to the level of what we're attracting into our life and taking ownership for that part, our part in what we draw into our world. And not only in the realm of romance, but of course this is focusing on that aspect and what we experience in the realm of love. So this is a focusing on that aspect. But really, if we go to the crux of what are we being and doing to attract into our life what we are experiencing, particularly in the realm of who are we drawing into our world regarding relationships and regarding romance, and to see ourselves as the source of what we are experiencing. I don't see a lot of other programs out there helping singles in that regard. So once it's a program that goes so deep to that level of co-creation of what we are experiencing in our lives, and once we can own that part, our part in that, we have the power to turn around and create whatever it is we desire. And a lot of what I then bring in to, because I've taught a lot to help people have happy, healthy, thriving, loving relationships, to help people elevate their vision of what is possible and to know that they could draw in a mate capable of creating that with my clients. I mean, to have the capacity to draw in that level of evolved mate. And part of that, which I think Calling in the One does an amazing job, it's such deep, like to the core content and processes, Calling in the One. But it really helps people see that we draw into our world who we are being. So who are we being is really what I see as my job as a Calling in the One coach, to help people see. Because if we can see who we are being, we can see who we are drawing into our lives that mirror back who we are being. All right, as you can tell, this is a really deep arena to explore, but that's my short response to this. And I'm drawn to this particular question because I'm about to give a Calling in the One 8-week program starting this coming Sunday on April 2nd in my community on the Monterey Peninsula. And so I think I have my focus more on this, and it's very exciting to me. And I feel so honored to have been able to mentor with Catherine Wilbur Thomas regarding this amazing content and consciousness, really. All right, thank you so much. And stay tuned because I'm going to be doing this more often. Bye-bye.